Tech and clips.
After I'm gone.
Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah. So today we are checking out Emily Linge's an acoustic cover, of Shania, Twain's The Timeless Classic. You're still the one. Now, put this out there. I've heard this song, more times, than I can count. It's one of those songs that defined the late '90s. Crossing over from country into pop and really, really showing Shania Twain at her absolute best. Super excited to actually listen to, Emily Linge, put her own spin on this timeless classic. So, guys, let's take a listen, guys.
Yeah. Looks like we made it. Look how far we've come, my baby. We might have took the long way. We knew we'd get there someday. They said, I bet they'll never make it. But just look at us holding on. We're still together, still going strong. You're still the one I run to, the one that I belong to. You're still the one I want for life. You're still the one that I love, the only one I dream of. You're still the one I kiss goodnight.
Wow, sounds so good, guys.
Ain't nothing better. We beat the odds together. I'm glad we didn't listen. Look at what we would be missing. They said, I bet they'll never make it. But just look at us holding on. We're still together, still going strong. You're still the one I run to, the one that I belong to. You're still the one I want for life. You're still the one that I love, the only one I dream of. You're still the one I kiss goodnight. You're still the one.
Okay, electric guitar. Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're still the one I run to, the one that I belong to. You're still the one I want for life. Oh, you're still the one that I love, the only one I dream of. You're still the one I kiss goodnight. I'm so glad we made it. Look how far we've come now, baby.
Wow, guys. Yes, you're still the one. Shania Twain acoustic cover by Emily Linge. Wow, guys, I loved it. I definitely loved it. I mean, Emily is yet to disappoint me. She always goes in, on these timeless classics. Right off the bat, she strips it down, to something way more intimate. You guys already know the original, has that soft, country pop production. Still guitar, layered harmonies, and that smooth radio ready polish. Emily, on the other hand, goes straight acoustic. You know, and I think that's such a smart move. By pulling everything back, she puts the spotlight, entirely on her voice and emotion. Vocally, she doesn't try to, outsing Shania Twain, which I personally appreciate. Instead, I love the way she leans into her own style, a gentle, almost angelic tone that feels youthful but still heartfelt. You can hear that. You can definitely hear that she respects the original melody, and she phrases it in her own way, giving it more of a folk-like sort of tenderness. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, the harmonies she layers in the background are so gorgeous too. Soft and subtle, and they live the chorus beautifully, if you ask me. I mean, without overpowering the simplicity of the performance. Another thing I noticed is how sincere this one felt. Shania's version was powerful, an anthem of love that had the stadium sized sing along quality. Emily feels more like someone sitting across from you with a guitar, singing directly to you. That personal connection, is what really makes this cover stand out to me personally. If I had to critique anything, I'd say because it's so stripped back, it does lose some of the uplifting energy and sparkle that make the original crossover hit, but at the same time, that's also the point. It's a reinterpretation, not a copy. And honestly, the acoustic arrangement, works perfectly, for her voice and style. Yeah, guys, Emily really went in, I mean, she delivers a beautiful, heartfelt tribute to Shania Twain's, You're Still the One. Instead of, trying to replicate the powerhouse production, she brings it into her own lane, guys. I mean, intimate, warm, and emotionally honest. It's the kind of cover that makes you hear the song differently, if you ask me. I mean, even if you've known the original for decades, just like me. So, guys, let me know what you think about this one down in the comment section. Do you prefer the stripped back acoustic vibe of Emily's cover, or do you still lean towards the original by Shania Twain? Please let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Yeah, if you tuned in, if you stuck with me to edit the video, I love you. I very much appreciate that on here. My name is Philip, and on to the next music reaction. Take care, stay safe, peace out.